Anime is popular. I know, a shocking statement, isn't it? But it's true. The estimated overall value of the anime industry in 2019 was over $24 billion. With huge franchises like One Piece, Pokemon, and Dragon Ball Z, it is understandable why it is so popular. And just as with any popular media, people love to talk about it. They love to discuss their favorite episodes, characters, theories, waifu crushes, and so much more. Which is what led to the rise of the anime YouTuber. From episode and chapter reviewers to music video creators, full series reviewers, and even virtual anime YouTubers, aka VTubers, the community of the anime YouTuber is enormous, and it holds within it some of the most popular content creators the site has. But another less well-known part of this community is the anime VA YouTubers, or voice actors. This small niche of the community is where one of the biggest streamers in YouTube and Twitch today first got his start. He is the bargain bin Black Butler, the cycling streamer, the master of charity auctions, and the enabler of Iron Mouse's cinnamon roll addiction. He is the one, he is the only, CDawgVA, aka Connor. With a primary YouTube channel of 3.18 million subscribers and a Twitch with 1.3 million followers, Connor is among one of the most successful streamers and YouTubers of the day. Regularly attracting 10,000 concurrent viewers to his streams at a time, and many of his YouTube videos averaging 3 to 4 million views each, it is impossible to ignore his success. But, like all streamers, he did not start out with this massive following. Once, long ago, before he became one of the faces of modern streaming, he was just a kid in Wales that loved anime and worked as a fry cook in McDonald's. So how did he become the big-time streamer that he is now? Where did he start, and what kicked it all off? Let's look at Connor's rise from the very beginning, the success, the failure, and the massive changes he made from his original content until now. And maybe we can jump to this king's level and understand how he did it.
I did it again! No! No!
This is Streamer Chronicles, and this is CDawgVA. The very first video loaded onto Connor's first YouTube channel is very true to his name as a VA, or voice actor, since that is what the subject matter is. On April 30th, 2014, Connor published Do You Even Voice Act? Podcast number 1, Casting. And it is just as the title says it is. Connor and his VA friends, Muffin, Minty, Space Crab, Reno, and Rixios, discussing casting among voice actors and the difficulties and pitfalls that go along with it.
I eat puppies, not babies.
If you cannot immediately identify Connor in the video, don't feel too bad about it, as his accent in the video is so thick that I doubt even some British people could understand him.
Hello and welcome to our first amazing podcast. It's going to be a good one, guys.
But this podcast of him and his friends chatting about their love of voice acting, though titled number 1, was short-lived, only making it to number 2 before it ceased to exist. Its cancellation most likely due to the poor reception that it received, as it is still to this day one of the least viewed videos on Connor's channel. It would be a long time before he would upload again, not until a year later. In the meantime, he would work on perfecting his craft, taking on some voice acting parts, among which included Dragon and Weed series as the prologue voiceover.
The Earth, the cradle of humanity. The planet was overcrowded because of the massive expansion of the humankind these last 50 years. Some men left their home to discover space, while some others stayed on Earth.
And voicing Pantheon in Teemo the Terrorist Maniac, a League of Legends parody.
What happened?
Lee kinda kicked you too hard.
For which he got his famous Dragonite PNG as payment for his services. But after this break, Connor finally decided to return to YouTube. Though he was still searching for what kind of content he wanted to do, his next upload was a video of him surfing Omegle, a now defunct free web-based online chat service, and having strange encounters with random people that accepted his call. At least those that could understand him through the hard mic quality.
Well, actually, I I accidentally skipped on you earlier because I heard it and was like, no, I skipped.
You motherfucker!
But this video was just him searching for attention and notoriety. He had yet to find his niche, as it didn't bring him any success, his channel still languishing at a minor 30 subscribers. But that would all change with the publication of his next video, when Connor decided to pick up the phone and make a call that would change his life forever.
May I help you?
Yes, hello, is this Hunkermania?
On June 23, 2015, Connor released the video Black Butler's Sebastian Prank Calls, and it is here that we see the true start of his YouTube career. As a small channel with only the previously mentioned 30 subscribers, Connor was astounded to see his video receive over 2,000 views, being leaps and bounds above his other videos in popularity, and it is still today the most watched of his early videos. Obviously seeing that he had struck gold, Connor's next 3 videos would be a spin on his first one, as instead of prank calling strip clubs and Best Buy, Connor would instead prank call his fans.
I'm sorry, I'm fangirling really hard right now.
This brilliant strategy of both utilizing his most popular impersonations and directly engaging with his fans had a significant impact on his following. In only a month, his subscribers went from 30 to over 3,000 by July 29th. For the rest of the year, Connor would continue to experiment with his videos, answering Q&As and YouTube comments, boosting his fan interactions even more, and even foreshadowing future projects by reading some spicy fanfiction.
It all started when she played Cards Against Humanity. Her love for Domino's Oreo dessert pizza never faded. Every day she went to Domino's and got one.
He even provided a beginner's guide to voice acting, going over all the lessons he had learned from his time doing it, while he also added in some streaming on Twitch and experimented with new voice acting impersonations of Tokyo Ghoul's Kaneki.
Oh, Kaneki-kun, this song is for you. In town to greet some old friends, on point I'm strutting new threads. His name was Kaneki-ken, your sweet delicious bay.
After destroying everyone's sanity with a fun round of Butlers Against Humanity,
I must warn you, my sense of humor is black-like.
Connor received another internet voice acting role as Volga in Hyrule Warrior fandub just 2 weeks before his channel reached 10,000 subscribers on August 20th, having reached that number from practically nothing in only 2 months.
If you're ready to join your ancestors, then I accept your challenge. Get out of my way, boy!
But it was at the end of the year, in December, that he made his next big video, when Sebastian made a very special phone call to a very special fan.
Hello there.
Hello?
Hello, my name is Sebastian. What's your name?
Is this a joke?
No, I assure you, this is very real. As you're probably aware, my name is Sebastian. I'm not familiar with your name. Could you please tell me?
You can call me Allie.
Allie, oh, what a beautiful name.
Allie was a fan of Connor's, who was terminally ill with type C leukemia, and projected to die within a year of the release of the Sebastian fan call that she received from Connor. The call is quite regular for the most part, until you get deep into the conversation, and the emotion really begins to hit.
Can I tell you something?
You can tell me anything you want.
I know I've said this a lot already, but I have type C leukemia, and they say I don't have much longer to live, and I've accepted that fact, and giving this call is making me so happy right now, and it's been a long time since I've smiled, and
You're going to make me cry now.
Connor proves to be a skilled voice actor, not breaking character despite the heart-wrenching fact of Allie having already accepted that her death was imminent. But Connor refused to hear anything about her dying, cheering her on and encouraging her to keep faith. And at the end of the call, he wishes her well and promises to call her again.
you've honestly made my life right now.
Oh, shush you. It's not true. Now, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening and try and enjoy it. And smile until we can call next.
Au revoir.
Au revoir indeed.
It's a short, touching video that gives us a hint to the charitable side of CDawg, one that he will show again and again in the future. And it's good to see that he has always had a soft side for young girls who have had a little trouble with their health. At the start of the next year, Connor's rise only continued, as on January 20th he hit 38,000 subs on YouTube. He took the first 2 months of 2016 to experiment with his content, making highlight reels of his gameplay of Undertale, holding a 24-hour charity stream guest starring his flatmates, and making small opinion pieces on weeb culture and voice acting. He even published a short clip video of his first collab with Joey, aka the Anime Man.
Yeah, that's it. Oh shit,
God damn it!
Wait, what's my... Oh wow, okay. Oh my god, man.
But once again, his most popular videos were those where he performed impersonations of popular characters and made phone calls to fans as characters from Black Butler, this time as Claude.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi!
Hi.
Hi! Oh my god!
My name is Claude.
Hi! Oh my god!
Why are you happy? I hate when people are happy.
And he revived his old skills as a prank caller, this time as Metaton from Undertale.
Hello.
Hello there.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
I was wondering if you could help me with something.
Sure, what is it?
To being less fabulous.
Do what?
As he continued to vary the kind of videos he uploaded to his channel, his subscribers continued to grow, soon reaching 60,000 subs by April 15th, and in May, we would see him experiment with making vlogs. Visiting Comic-Con in London on the 23rd of the month, Connor recorded himself touring the site and interacting with the attendees and cosplayers, interviewing them about their favorite anime and what they were doing for fun at the con. Though it would not have much success on his channel, it would be a herald of things to come in his career. A month later, after practicing his Kyoya from Oran Host High School Club,
I want to kill her, you know? We have to get rid of the body
But
now.
who was the one who pulled out the
I don't know
sword?
what to
I
do.
wasn't the one. I didn't tell you to kill her, did I?
You told me to kill her.
Yep.
Look at what we've done.
and his Shizuo from Durarara,
Isaiah! You. Where is Isaiah? Isaiah! Activity. Yes, activity to find Isaiah!
he would surpass the 80,000 mark for his sub count and start a new tradition to connect with his fans, receiving fan mail. Having tweeted out his P.O. box the past April, Connor reacted to whatever his fans sent him and whatever they wrote him, which, being Connor, was a mixed bag of sweet and wonderful heartwarming letters and fan art, and a lot of Kinder eggs.
Sometimes people give you stuff like this, and it's super awesome because they just include so many Kinder eggs. Look how many there are! This is at least 5 diabetes in here.
For the rest of the year, his uploads and content for his YouTube channel would mostly adhere to this pattern. Uploads of Sebastian fan calls, Connor voice acting during video game playthroughs, opposite of Nullify 101VA,
It's kind of stepping over their boundary.
What do you mean another?
Don't you remember yesterday?
Yesterday? Wait, that wasn't a dream?
We don't even have to kill a person this time.
You have some serious issues there.
Call them issues. I say, hey Kyoto, does this smell like chloroform?
What is wrong with you?
Well, actually, there's quite a lot of things, but I don't think we have time to go over that.
reactions to opening fan mail, and then rinse, lather, and repeat. Though his content was becoming quite predictable, it was nonetheless working for him, as his channel continued to grow. His Sebastian videos were particularly still gaining him much attention, as on July 27th, he received 27,000 views on just one video in a single day. He was even getting some attention outside of the sphere of the weeb culture in YouTube, as C-Daddy, one of his nicknames, was officially cited on Urban Dictionary. But in August, his channel had another spike in followers, as it surged to 100,000 subscribers on August 26th. A month later, he would receive a Discord partnership, and another month after that, hit 10,000 followers on Twitter. But he would not stop there, as in November, Connor took his most popular content, Sebastian impressions, and put another new spin on it. Instead of bothering with prank calls and messing with the people on the other side of the line, why not just mess with his fans in his video comment section? Which is exactly what he did. And thus, Sebastian Roasts was born. The primary format he would use for his Sebastian impersonations going forward. After violently correcting the grammar of almost every one of his fans who dared write a comment,
CL Phantom Hive said, "It is so true. Grammar is very important to me." Grammar is very important to me. If it's so important to you, CL, then why have you used it incorrectly?
And even collabing with Nyanners so she could put her own personal spin on the roasts.
Do you need my help again?
Connor made a much needed callback. On December 10th of that year, he released an update video, a year later, where Connor made another very special fan call.
Hello.
Hello there.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good, and you?
I'm also good. It's been a long time. I don't know where to start.
I'm sorry.
Really. No, it's fine. I'm just as awkward. Don't worry about it.
Allie was alive. Not only alive, but she was also on the mend, and on her way to a potential full recovery. She had done it. She had defied the odds and beaten the certain death that so many doctors had said was inevitable.
Yeah, it's gonna happen, and there's a lot more I still need to learn, and a few more treatments I need to go through to get there, but I am so excited.
Oh my god, I'm so happy for you, and it's looking, quite positive now, isn't it?
It really is,
And I cannot help but think that her new best friend Connor may have had a slight bit of responsibility for that pull-through. In the start of the next year, 2017, Connor's channel reached 150,000 subscribers. Showing no signs of slowing down in growth, he continued to publish his very successful series, Sebastian Roast videos, with a sprinkling of Oran Host Club roasts mixed in.
You, okay?
What? You think I will murder you?
Should I get the knives?
Get the knives, Tamaki.
Alright!
He also read some more fanfics.
You didn't expect to get a response, but as you made your way in, a voice called out to you.
You wanna bang? Wait, what?
And he experimented with cosplay in his Yuri on Ice Victor impersonation video, which I'm sure is the last time we will ever see him do bad cosplay. But on February 24th, Connor had another surprise in store for his fans, as he made a new friend.
Hello.
Oh.
Hi.
Hello there.
Hello.
Has anyone told you have nice ears?
Connor got to meet J. Michael Tatum, the actual voice actor for Sebastian from the animated dub of Black Butler, and the two of them really hit it off. Michael would even come back to guest star a few more times in the year to be interviewed by Connor and have the most British competition ever recorded.
Keep it in your mouth, Connor. All right. Damn it, I'm so bad at insulting people on the fly.
Anything.
God damn it!
I have to say, you can do anything. Like, looks well.
Right. Okay, fine. Okay.
After finally reaching verified status on YouTube, Connor's videos got back on track with the same routine of fan calls and roasts. This time him adding in Levi from Attack on Titan.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi there.
Oh my god, is this Levi?
Who else would it be?
Oh my god!
Shut up.
And he tried something new that was a bit, disturbing.
Why are you crying?
I just really hungry. The only cereal you had was cornflakes.
Killing Stalking is a South Korean manhwa, written and illustrated by the artist Kugi. It is a psychological horror story that explores themes of obsession, trauma, and the darker aspects of human nature. And Connor thought it would be a good idea to make it family-friendly.
First off, we have the panel where Sang-woo is about to hit Yoonbum with a baseball bat. Not family-friendly, right? No, not at all. My version, bit more family-friendly, so I've just swapped it. Get the fuck out of here. And we've put a lovely pillow fight scene. Now, isn't this just much more family-friendly, and the entire family can get behind this? Next one.
As creepy as the idea is, it was well received, being one of the most successful videos he had to that point, only being just behind his original Sebastian prank call video, and it certainly didn't hurt his subscriber count as it rose to over 200,000. After fulfilling another dream of becoming his childhood hero,
What has my life become? It's a fucking joke, I know. Laugh at me, it's a joke.
Connor hung out with a couple of his friends and fellow Weebtubers.
And it should be fun. Hopefully everyone's terrible, and we all embarrass ourselves equally. Right?
Okay.
before confusing his fans with some special prank calls, again joining forces with Michael to see if fans could tell the difference between the two Sebastian voice actors. And impressively enough, not many could.
Hello, how are you this afternoon?
I'm good, how are you?
Well, you know, I'm fantastic. I'm glad to hear that you're doing well.
After playing with Michael, Connor had another huge hit with more fan call videos, this time with his Oran High School impersonations, and it was this video that would become the first of his videos to surpass his original Sebastian prank call video in number of views.
Wow.
Now, Kyoya, I think you're starting to sound like you're hiding something.
Me? Oh, only my fabulous smile and sense of humor.
When you find it, can you please tell me?
Oh!
But this fan call video, in turn, would be surpassed only a few weeks later when he released another prank video of him calling scam call centers as Sebastian and Shizuo.
Thank you for calling online.
Why are you guys calling me again?
Speaking with David. Sir, I didn't call you. You are calling
You guys have been
us. How
calling
I can
me
help?
all day. What is wrong with you guys? Stop!
Sir, I didn't call you, sir.
Do you think I'm an
are
idiot?
calling
You called me. Why would I want to talk with you?
No, sir. Just check your phone,
My
sir.
phone is fine.
Connor kept the brilliant ideas flowing when he joined up with his friend, Akidearest, once again, to review the cheapest cosplays that he could find on the internet and model them for her, starting a trend of videos that would run for years to come.
I'm feeling kawaii.
Like, use that for your Patreon.
When someone fucks with your senpai.
After his viewers finished bleaching their eyeballs from that visual nightmare, Connor released some more roasts and fan calls, revisited Omegle with Akidearest after a long dry spell.
Oh, I think he likes you.
How you doing? Why was that?
And gave Emery Chu some art lessons.
It's an arm.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay. I was gonna say.
I don't know why. Do you see how the pinky is like way bigger than the thumb? What's up with that?
Hey, you never seen anyone with a big pinky?
While also acting in one of her videos as Hades, the god of the underworld.
You and your brothers are known for many sordid affairs. Come on. Do I look like a scoundrel to you?
Yes.
But his next big idea was just around the corner, when on September 5th, he decided to read some special manga for his fans.
Oh, wow. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh! This does not beat around the bush, and I mean that literally. They are in the bushes beating one out. Is this the start? Am I lost?
Though he most likely lost his monetization for this yaoi reading video, it was a moot point, as the company Bookwalker paid him to make this video, and it became one of his most successful, soon becoming a recurring act joining alongside the roasts and cosplay challenges. Connor would rotate different video series over the next few months until October 12th, when a massive blow came to his channel.
So, pretty much my whole channel got copyright claimed, which I didn't think was possible.
If you'd watched Connor up until this time, then you would know about his famous outro song, Do It For Love, which was made by P. Holla, which is a song I'm not even going to try to play considering all the trouble he had dealing with the company that owns it. Long story short is that every video outro that Connor had made for his videos up until this point had this song as his outro music. Due to this, the company that held the rights to the song claimed every single video on Connor's channel. This was despite the fact that Connor had paid the company $50 for perpetual rights to use the song. This led to a massive redo of the channel where Connor had to manually go into each of his previous videos and mute the section that had the outro music associated with it. If you ever go back and check his oldest videos, you will still hear the jarring silence at the end where the song has been removed.
See you guys.
Bye!
This extreme issue is just another example of the broken YouTube copyright system abusing streamers and content creators. But Connor did not take it lying down, reaching out to everyone he could to ask for help and put out the message that YouTube needed to make changes to stop the unfair fleecing of YouTubers. While this copyright storm raged in the background, Connor got back to making his videos. hanging out with his friends Aki, Joey, and the others to laugh at the crazy comments they received on their channels, and make more fan calls and more prank calls. But his next big hit would be a hangout with a fellow internet celebrity when he interviewed the hit or miss girl, aka Nyan Nyan Cosplay, about her experience with interactions, fans, and trolls on the TikTok site.
So, I didn't really have anything, I just blindly made it.
And how long after posting the original TikTok did it take before it started blowing up? Like,
I'd say actually a few days, because then all of a sudden someone's like, yo, this meme account posted you, and I was like, what? And they were like, hey guys, look at this trap, and I was like, is that right?
oh god.
And then, yeah.
After another, beautiful cosplay session,
I guess I would look fabulous as fuck just being like, hey, how you doing?
Connor's channel creeped closer to the 500,000 mark, and he soon found his new passion for video content. Fiverr.
So, Fiverr. Let's talk about it. Nothing bad has ever happened to a YouTuber who's made a video about Fiverr, right?
Using the site for the first time, Connor found multiple uses for it, producing another big win for his channel. But this would not be the last time that Fiverr would be central and pivotal to his channel. After dealing with more copyright shenanigans on Twitter, Connor took on a new voice acting role in the motion comic animation video We Live in an MMO, a project done by CDawgVA of the webcomic done by Randall Weiss. In it, Connor plays the egotistical and narcissistic mage, Amuriel, which is so out of character for him, it's hard to imagine how he could play such a part.
I am awesome!
We done here?
Marvelous, yes!
I'm gonna kill him one day.
But another big part for him was just around the corner when in April of 2019, he played the part of Spice in Dragon Ball Z Kai Abridged, episode 2.9, The Garlic Saga, made by Team 4-Star in their long-running Dragon Ball Z parody series.
Please, Mr. Piccolo, don't let the Blackwater Mist control you!
No, we gave him cocaine. Did you not hear us?
What?
It's a spice.
Spice of life.
Meanwhile, on his own YouTube channel, he had success with another big video, this time following him in his journey as he performed as an undercover voice actor, joining up for small indie promotions.
No, modest. Ladies.
But his success was soon tempered again once more by copyright issues, with more than 100 of his videos being copyright struck, leading to his entire channel being copyright struck for a second time.
Why is this happening to me again? What the fuck?
In response to his original copyright strikes, just like the shit poster he is at heart, Connor decided to flip the company off that was claiming his channel, so he bought a hard flute cover of his outro song as a joke. However, this joke flute song was claimed by Sony as too close to the original song that was remixed by P. Hollow for his music.
This is the original song that P. Hollow remixed, but P. Hollow's work is then transformed, and then I bought the license to the remix version, which doesn't infringe on the original copyright. What I can understand why they've claimed this, because that has her singing in it, and it's somewhat similar composition, but even then it's different. What I can't understand is how they've claimed my shitty flute version. That thing is a complete butchering.
But by the 13th of April, he did provide his community with an update on the situation, and that he was trying to resolve it. Once again, it revealed the utter quagmire that was the YouTube copyright system, and its severe need of reform. But when it rains, it pours, as Connor was hit with another blow when he had to remove over 30 videos from his channel, due to them being done alongside another voice actor, who performed as Ciel in some of his old Sebastian videos. This was due to the voice actor's arrest and potential incarceration due to charges of the abuse of minors.
I thought it was relevant, I'm sorry.
Though fortunately these troubled days would not last long, as shortly after another scintillating Omegle video,
Please, the applause is not necessary.
and voicing a preview commercial for the upcoming game Eagle Island by Pixelnix,
Your journey begins on Eagle Island. Cast off for an adventure.
Connor's troubles would finally be resolved when the 100+ copyright claims on his channel were finally rescinded. In the next month, after hiring a few girls on Fiverr to pretend to be his girlfriends,
Wait, do people ask you for like feet pics and shit? Because that's like the normal one, right? Like everyone asks.
Yes.
Do you sell them?
Connor took a page out of the book of some other very successful YouTube channels and decided to review bad voice acting, reacting to it and critiquing the performances while explaining what he thought the issues were and how they could be improved. After getting in touch with his inner Bob Saget and yielding to the internet's eternal hunger for cat videos.
Yes, the enemy stands are so boring. Oh, what's this? You're approaching me? Fool, I will have your head!
Connor reached 700,000 subs on his channel. On the same day as this momentous achievement, he hit gold once more for his videos when he decided to buy products on Wish and see what horrors he could find, which were just as much trash and garbage as you would expect. After he had a quick date with a fan, and then decided to troll his Discord members.
Oh my god.
Yep, you can see it. Oh, he actually like...
LMAO, I didn't expect that.
Great.
Connor held his first ever charity auction, auctioning off his old cosplays that he had worn in his previous cheap cosplay videos. This would be the last big event for him in his homeland of the UK, as in October of 2019, Connor took the biggest step in his life, one that would change his career and his future forever. He moved to Japan.
Let's answer all the obvious questions. What, how, why, when on God's earth, and why did you decide to do this, you exorbitant weeb?
With this massive change, Connor decided to mix things up a little. Though he mostly kept to the same kind of content that had brought him the 800,000 followers that he had hit that month, he wanted to try some new things. He had never really had much success with VODs before, as his first one at the London Comic Con was one of his least successful videos. But when he did a VOD in Japan, alongside his friend Shibuya Kaho at a yaoi cafe in Tokyo...
It's just like when you're watching anime and like your parents walk in on like the worst possible scene, but it's all of this, just all of that.
that changed things permanently, as it was the most successful video on his entire channel to that point. He continued making more of the videos that he was known for, such as hiring voice actors on Fiverr to do weird things, and wearing cheap cosplays, while also spending time with his friends, such as Emery Chu and Didus, as they admired Connor's superb skill at art.
That isn't even... What is this? What is this?
That's accurate! What do you mean, what is this?
But this new content was signaling a big change to the channel, as the old familiar content of Sebastian roast, voice acting over gameplay, and prank calls would slowly start to disappear and be replaced by new series of collab videos and Japan exploration VODs. This would be exemplified once more when he did another VOD on the Japanese host club culture, it being his second best received video since the Yaoi Cafe. By early February of 2020, Connor reached the incredible number of 1 million subs on his channel and took on the task of being a director and a talent scout for a collab with other voice actors, as he attempted to fix what he considered some of the worst voice acting in video games. This would be good practice for him, as just 2 months later, he would be approached by his longtime patron Bookwalker to produce a yaoi audiobook for one of their most popular books on offer, You Are My Princess. This was a grueling endeavor and a massive undertaking that took all of Connor's time and effort to complete, but he succeeded. It would pay off as the book eventually reached the /1 spot on all of Bookwalker. After spending way too much on JoJo merch,
I'd probably value all the stuff that I own at around $6,000, $7,000, $8,000, depending on what I sold it for. I'm just gonna put $10,000 in the thumbnail because that looks real clickbait.
Connor put some new life into an old concept by spending money on knockoff anime merch on Chinese websites and reveling in the absolute hard nature of what he found.
What the f?
And speaking of the trash, uniting with his two longtime friends, Giguk, aka Garnt, and Joey the Anime Man, the three of them created the Trash Taste podcast that June, pooling their fan bases and expanding their position as the dominant members of the anime tuber sphere. But with a new podcast came the need for a new office. And what's a new office without decorations? Which Connor and his friends got by purchasing anime figurines from Akihabara in the heart of Tokyo.
Damn! That is $1,000 Goku figure!
Oh shit!
Look at that! That is beautiful!
After a short collab with Nux Taku reviewing some of the most cursed anime in the world.
Why do you think he's feeling something pressing into his...
Oh no, Nux, what have you shown me? Nux! This is... No. Oh no.
He asks a very valid question. Why do I feel something pressing into my
I
body?
imagine there is a magical staff that she has. She's a demon, no, Chimera, right? So it's totally reasonable to have a device down there.
And doing his final Omega video.
Okay.
This is gay, bro.
Just why?
Get this out of here,
Just
bro.
why?
Bro.
Hold up, is that JoJo's Bizarre Adventures in the back?
Yo, you know it is.
Yo,
Okay,
sir.
he's not gay, it's okay.
Around this time as well, Connor displayed a side that not many knew about him. Connor was an accomplished chess player, being skilled in the game ever since he was a child. He had maintained his love for the game, and in August he took part in a long-term chess match that lasted from the 7th through the 9th of August, which he unfortunately lost to Garnt in the final rounds.
By repetition?
God.
What?
Can we see what? Wow.
What?
Connor is feeling.
Oh my god.
What? How is that a draw by repetition? What?
Oh my god, look who came in this room. Is that...
Oh my god! Oh my god!
After this defeat, in true anime style, he needed to go on a training arc, so he asked Gotham Chess to give him a few lessons. But both Connor and Garnt, along with Joey, would have a bit of trouble coming up in their future, as Trash Taste Highlights, the second channel of the podcast, got demonetized for using their own content in clips, as the demon that is YouTube's hard copyright system raised its ugly head once more. But despite this irritation, he would have several upcoming big wins, as on August 19th, he would become a Twitch partner. 2 months later, his YouTube channel would hit 1.6 million subscribers, and 3 days later, on October 11th, his Twitch would hit 100,000 for followers. Connor finished out the year playing a little Among Us with some friends.
This thing.
Oh, you trying to lure me in here?
I gotta reboot it. Hold on, reboot it. Alright, I gotta wait now,
Okay.
right? Wait. Reboot required? I gotta wait?
It is really kind of bad, though.
No! Oh, no! No!
And trying out a new form of exercise, stripper pole riding. But as entertaining as this was, the final big break of the year for him was something much more unusual, as he made a video on Japanese crane games. Japanese crane games, being much less punishing than the thieving American ones, have a variety of flavors to them, and many people play them, as they are not perceived to be as rigged in Japan as they are in the United States. With huge prizes such as anime figurines and plushies, they are much more appealing to their Western counterparts. Though this could have been just a mere throwaway video, his audience adored it, leading to the video becoming one of his biggest hits. As 2021 rolled around, and Connor went through an early midlife crisis by joining a metal band, perhaps the most defining moment of his career as CDawgVA happened, and changed how he would be known from then on. Something that would bring future joy to many a fan around the world for years to come. He met a certain feisty little Latina devil.
Hello, I'm Iron Mouse, and I am a VTuber from Vishojo, and a degenerate.
Ready to start working then, Miyuki? That was a terrible accent.
Is that your American accent?
That's my shut no.
The Iron Mouse CDawgVA friendship is perhaps the most wholesome part of Connor's entire career as a streamer and YouTuber. And with such an innocent and wholesome relationship, it started just as innocently and wholesomely as you would expect it to. He asked her to star in a hentai.
You what?
Taking another stab at fixing hentai voice acting, which he had tried before, Connor recruited several of his friends and fellow voice actors, including Emery Chu, Alex Lee, and Patrick Millet, to lend their voices to the endeavor. It was at this time that he reached out to a VTuber that he had been following and lurking in the chat of, Iron Mouse, and offered her the chance to join in the fun, which she gladly accepted. After this first meeting, their friendship quickly grew, as only a little bit later, they would have their very first collab stream, playing a Pokemon Nuzlocke, this being the first of many collabs to come. Connor never seems to stop thinking about new ideas for videos and content, and yet again, he had another stroke of brilliance. He wondered to himself, would people like to watch a British man drink tea? Now I know that sounds about as exciting as just watching paint dry, but throw in the twist that he is drinking every single tea available in the nation of Japan, and not only does that change things, it also brings in more views. He also pulled his old Weeb knowledge out of storage and made official reaction tapes for Netflix for their upcoming anime releases, bringing more recognition and more attention to him and his videos. More recognition meant more growth, and that was apparent when on March 22nd, he reached the 2 million subscribers mark on YouTube. This success deserved a toast, which Connor asked Chris Broad, aka Abroad in Japan, to help him out with, as they put a spin on Connor's tea drinking episode, and this time tried every kind of beer they could find in Japan. Though it would be his first appearance on the channel, Chris would soon become a recurring presence as he and Connor would go on many an adventure throughout the land of the rising sun. And while Connor continued to travel throughout Japan, and hang out with his friends Didus and Emerichu for more art games, his Twitter followers reached 420,000, having jumped by 360,000 followers in just a little over a year and a half. At this time, it had been a while since Connor had done any crane game videos, so to freshen up the idea, he created a PvP crane game competition. This first competition would be against his chess rival Garnt, as the two of them competed head-to-head with $500 each to see who could get the best prizes. This again would be another huge win for Connor, and the crane game competitions would make multiple appearances again in his future videos. But the next big move for Connor in his career would be an actual move. Once again in August, he was moving. But this time not to another country, but instead from the outskirts of Tokyo to the more central part of the city, which, despite how easy it is for many people in Western countries to do this, moving in Japan has a few extra steps involved with it.
You know, moving is stressful enough as is, and I feel that when you're a foreigner in Japan, due to how, thorough they are in Japan with things in general, it just makes it a lot more complicated and really, really stressful on top of doing things. I'm just trying to get by, man.
Before he could settle into his new apartment, Connor took a little time off with YouTube and flew back home to visit his family, and make a YouTube video about it. But the real fun came about when he returned to Japan. It being right smack in the middle of the pandemic, he had to go through a little bit of red tape by spending 72 hours in a hotel. This limited his movement, his freedom, and was borderline prison-like, but he suffered through it, and of course, recorded it for everyone and all to see. Once he returned home, he was able to finally finish furnishing his new office and apartment, even installing full audio silencing. After some downtime with friends...
That was 80%. I do not give up. Not ready?
Yeah.
Ooh, Mouse, how are you so fucking fast? Holy shit, Connor. No way. No way. Wait, no way.
Connor took the final step in his cosplay journey and had a full professionally made cosplay shoot with Kaho. For any professional cosplayers out there, it would be no surprise the steps involved in making this, but for anyone not accustomed to the activity, there are a massive number of measurements to take and material decisions to make to successfully complete the transformation of a cosplay, which Connor did not seem prepared for. After blowing more money on anime figurines for their office at Trash Taste, Connor got in touch with his roots as a voice actor and was able to tour Studio TNT and the Voice Acting School Production A, where he learned the Japanese method of voice acting training and got to act side by side with professional anime voice actors. After geeking out in the recording booth...
Look at these. So I know this mic actually. I'm a big microphone nerd. This is the U87 Neumann, the top of the line mic. It's like $3,500 if you're lucky. Sometimes they're more, sometimes they're less. And obviously you have the TV there, the speakers there. Oh, this is so cool.
Connor relaxed by getting his back broken by some Japanese professional wrestlers. Before giving Mouse a late Christmas present by giving her a walking tour of Tokyo, showing parks, gacha games, and the figure store, as well as playing some crane games for her. After this wholesome date between friends, Connor carried on with business as usual, going on adventures throughout Japan, trying on bad cosplay, playing games with Mouse, and playing 1v1 crane games. But by the middle of 2022, he hopped onto a plane and flew over to the US to attend Anime Expo 22 in LA, where he hosted panels, hung out with friends, and got schooled by a couple of his fans.
Here's a quick question. Which anime protagonist has the power Sneak Thieves?
I don't watch enough anime to know this one.
Sneak
these nuts.
These nuts.
Oh my god.
Yeah, baby! I got you first.
But he wouldn't have any time to soothe those burns, for not even 2 weeks later, on 12 July, Connor, Gart, and Joey would fly to Australia to tour the country as Trash Taste live podcasts, drawing crowds of hundreds to their live shows. You would think that after staying 6 days in Australia and touring the entire country, that Connor would want to rest and take a small break. But that is not what he did. Instead, he began preparations as soon as he arrived back to Japan for the biggest idea he had ever had before. He would soon embark on perhaps the most successful streaming event he ever conducted. On August 28, 2022, Connor set off alongside abroad in Japan's Chris to go on a massive cycling journey across the far northern island of Hokkaido for a total of 500 miles or 750 kilometers. This grand trip would also be done as a fundraiser for charity, particularly the IDF Immune Deficiency Foundation, a favorite of Connor's which he discovered through Mouse, who herself is a sufferer of common variable immunodeficiency. The cycling was rough and difficult, but they would be cheered on by Chat and Iron Mouse.
He looks like he's in a fucking Ziploc bag.
Mouse is laughing at my silly outfit. Well, I'm gonna laugh at Mouse for being a gremlin, so...
And eventually be joined in their journey by Pete, aka Premier 2, who would be their personal cheerleader, pushing them all the way to the end. Upon completion of the journey on September 4th, they had successfully raised over $316,000 for charity, and had an enormous concurrent viewer number that exceeded 20,000. Resting for only a moment on 25 September, Connor and the boys of Trash Taste went on another massive tour, this time to the good old US of A. And for over a month, they explored the cities of America, receiving many a laugh and many questionable gifts. As if the charity cycling through Hokkaido was not enough, Connor then took part in another charity auction on 10 December with the one and only Jacksepticeye at his Thanksmas 2022 event, raising money for News Story, a home construction charity, and World Central Kitchen, a charity that provides food for the hungry. Along with other celebrities like Jack Black, Valkyrie, and Markiplier, together they were able to raise $10 million for the charities in total.
Just confirmed a donation of $3.7 million.
What? Just after hanging out with his friends, Connor then took the time to beat the hell out of some friends, as he and Ludwig had a rematch in their chess rivalry, but with the added touch of throwing hands. This slap-boxing chess tournament was both brutal and astounding to see, as the two men held nothing back, striking each other with full force one moment, then racking their brains to compete in a game of strategy the next. But when it was all over, and the bell had rung, Connor was the one to come out victorious this time, making the record between him and Ludwig 1-1. And to put the cherry on the top of the year of 2022, on December 28th, Connor was named the 4th most watched UK streamer on Twitch for the year. Connor started 2023 off right with another charity stream. I'm sensing a theme here. By having a stream with Mouse as they played another Pokemon Nuzlocke, donating $100 to charity every time a Pokemon died. And luckily for charity, Connor, as usual, had a skill issue.
Oh my god, I thought I had it. How do I take this out? I guess Karen? If I do fly, he gets another turn for free. I don't know, let's just do it. There we go, dead. Okay. Well, we lost a single Pokemon. That's $100 for charity. God damn it.
For the next 2 months, he spent time catching up with the boys, going on a skiing trip with Ludwig in Hokkaido, while a week later, on February 19th, along with Pete and Didas, Connor rented out an RV and toured Japan in a boys' trip that lasted 4 days. Of course, streaming the whole thing. Connor was pulling in the numbers. Big numbers. So big, in fact, that Twitch decided that it would be best to lock him down and keep him from potentially going looking for greener pastures, leading to him signing an exclusive contract with the site on March 1st. And speaking of streaming, the Streamer Awards would be held only 10 days later, and he was formally invited to the event as he was nominated as the Best Philanthropic Event, and his date for the night, Iron Mouse, was nominated for the Best VTuber Award, which they both won.
The winner of the Best Philanthropic Event is... Open it here. CDawgVA.
But just as he had won an award for his last cyclothon stream, Connor was already preparing for the next one. Only 200 days after his previous big bike trip, on March 18, 2023, he began his second cyclothon for charity. This time going even bigger with 850 kilometers or 530 miles of roads to bike, circumnavigating all of Kyushu Island. Once again, being joined by Chris and Pete. And this time, Iron Mouse serving as a radio station for the trip. Connor once again tore through the miles, eventually completing the event and reaching over $555,000 raised for the IDF. Which, if that wasn't amazing enough, as he ended the marathon cycling trip, he hit 1 million followers on Twitch. Again, Connor seems not to know how to rest, as he and the Trash Taste Boys headed to Hawaii at the start of the next month, days after the cyclothon, to travel and tour the island in a big old truck and 2 small bikes.
I go Google Maps on my speakers.
A few weeks later, Connor finally got back to reaffirming the VA in CDawgVA, as he took on the part of Rasmus in Omega Strikers, and took a small role as an NPC side character in Honkai Star Rail English dub.
Falling asleep in a place like this. Impressive.
My finest performance.
Hey, wakey wakey. You'll get mushrooms growing on your head.
What? Mushroom bread? I can't see it on the menu.
Connor had apparently not raised enough money for the IDF this year, as in June he announced and held another charity event. This time, a charity auction with items donated by Connor's friends and fellow YouTube celebrities for people to bid on, eventually raising over $329,000 for the charity once more, putting his total for money raised for the charity at over $1 million by this point. After having some fun at Anime Expo 23, Connor once more proved himself a grand chess player as he won the Pog Chess Championship in August with a move that very few could see coming.
Yes! Oh my god. That's why I'm the best, baby!
On this high, he and the Trash Taste Boys toured Connor's homeland of Wales for a time, and only a month later, he would be named a Twitch ambassador, perhaps the most respected and honorable position that a Twitch streamer can receive.
What does a Twitch ambassador do?
Well, I'm glad you asked. I just ambassador, I just do ambassador things. Go to ambassador meetings. I basically,
That doesn't explain anything.
They sometimes, if they want opinions on Twitch features that are going to be changed, there's they'll ask us, they're like, hey, what do you guys think? Most of the time, it's pretty bad. Most of the time, I'm like, this is a terrible idea, don't do this.
Listen to you?
Do they listen? No, hell no.
And what could Connor do to possibly top off all of this with such an amazing year? I don't know. Does voicing Gale in the Wraith Club animation of Baldur's Gate count?
Psst. Hey, Gale, I swear to the gods, if this is about you wanting to eat more of my stuff...
Nah, mate. Nothing like that. I just got this new magic trick I wanted to show you.
Oh. Yeah, alright.
It's my...
I think you've maybe misinterpreted my response.
As 2024 rolled around, Connor again, alongside Mouse, took a bit of a break by visiting the Tokyo Aquarium together, before preparing for the upcoming Streamer Awards, which, once again, they were both nominated for as Best Variety Streamer and Best VTuber Award, respectively. But even bigger than that, Connor would be front and center on the red carpet as one of the primary interviewers for the event, welcoming his fellow nominees and getting so much about them completely wrong.
A question that I've asked some people, are you planning to get drunk tonight? Are we getting crunk?
I'm 20 years old.
I didn't know you were 20. Look at what the fuck. Nobody told me that. Why don't I have an earpiece? No one's feeding me this information.
Though Connor went home empty-handed that night,
goes to Queso.
he would soon be a winner of another kind, as once again, he hopped onto his trusty bike and went for another ride around Japan. Starting on March 31st, along with Chris, they rode from Shimonoseki all the way to Tokyo, a 1,000-kilometer ride that took them 14 days to complete. And along the way, they would be joined by the most guests they had ever had before, including Pete from Premiere 2, Garnt Giguk, and Felix, aka PewDiePie. This stream would be so successful that they would reach a total of 45,000 concurrent viewers at the peak, and at the very end would raise a total of $1 million for the IDF. But when they at last finished their ride, they received the hero's welcome that they deserved. Connor finally took a bit of a rest after that grueling bike ride, making a new Honkai Star Rail promo video with Garnt and Joey. Though soon enough, he prepared to hold another charity auction for the IDF, just as he had the year before. Once more calling on his friends for help and support to donate valuable items that they could auction off. Some of these items being collabs and gaming sessions with streamers Valkyrie, Pokimane, Iron Mouse, and himself. All of which, despite being initially trolled with fake bids, were eventually purchased by one single VTuber, Claudia Mineta. And after all of this, when all the items had been auctioned off, Connor had successfully raised another $500,000 for the IDF. Though this being his most recent accomplishment of the year, it most definitely won't be his last. Looking back across all that Connor has done, it's quite overwhelming. And like Connor, speaking fluent Welsh can be a bit difficult to understand.
Wel hyn, dwi efo lot o ffrindiau yn Cymru, a ti'n gwybod, o'n i'n neud i, pan i'n mynd i ysgol, o'n i'n rhaid siarad Cymraeg trwy'r amser. There you go.
There's so much that he has done in his 10-year career that I have not even covered it all. But with anyone who's done so much, you can't really know everything about them. Yet since Connor is at his heart a nerd and a memester, then if you really want to know about him, that's what we should focus on. So, what's the important stuff to know about Connor? Well, let's start with the first and oldest Connor meme there is. His ass. I'm not sure when it started, but Connor's ass has been an asset to his career ever since he started. There have been Connor butt memes at least before August of 2016 when he first addressed it in a video. Where it actually started is a bit of a mystery, but it is one that has endured the test of time and is still brought up even today.
It's really nice though. I mean, it's beautiful, but unfortunately, you don't get the comforts that you get in the big city. Yeah. No pizza, no slice pizza, just Domino's.
Just leeks and soup.
Leek soup, yeah.
Soup I got there.
Yeah. It's good. Oh my god.
Calm down! Jesus!
We all know Mouse noticed the cake being sold first.
Another fun fact is he is a bit obsessed with the game Jump King. This is actually where I first found him personally, and it is something that he is very well known for among the streaming and gaming community, being the most prominent fact about him, other than his friendship with Mouse, that he is known for among the Twitch community. But that notoriety was well earned, as the difficult and punishing game of Jump King takes a long time to master. Completing such a challenge needs some energy, though that is no worry for Connor as he drinks a lot of coffee. A lot! If we were to take Connor at his word that he uses his espresso machine at least 20 times a day,
The machine that matters most in my life, it's my Nespresso machine. I use it 20 times a day.
then that is a lot of caffeine. With the average espresso containing around 70 milligrams of caffeine, Connor is taking in around 1,400 milligrams of caffeine daily, which is 4 times the healthy limit for an adult. No wonder his hair is falling out.
dad did not give me a lucky dice roll with my genetics, and I am going bald eventually.
Right.
It's going to happen. And obviously, it's been happening a little bit, and it's so frustrating that people will like go to other videos and be like, Connor, did you know you're balding? And I'm like,
They keep pointing it out.
Yeah, it's like,
But his obsession with caffeine pales in comparison to his obsession with JoJo. Figurines, watches, even entire suits, Connor is obsessed with all things JoJo. He has even gone to JoJo-themed celebrations and hunted down a single JoJo-themed train in Tokyo that was part of a JoJo collab just to absorb more JoJo into himself. If a car company ever does a collaboration with JoJo, I'm pretty sure he will buy it. But perhaps the most important thing to know about Connor is his relationship with his most well-known friend, Iron Mouse. Among dynamic duos of YouTube and Twitch, there are a few who are more iconic. From their collabs to their wholesome friendship, they are beloved by millions of fans, and many have discovered one of them through watching the other. Connor's relationship with Mouse is best put as a mix between wholesome
Oh my god!
I hope you had fun with the fireworks. Oh, don't cry. Me too.
Cry too.
2 or 2. No worries, no worries.
and an old married couple who have been together for 30 years.
Well,
That's what I said.
you did not. You know damn well you didn't say that. You said slots.
I said slots.
Okay, now you said slots, but just then you said sluts on purpose.
That's what I've been saying this whole
You have
time.
not. You know damn well you've not been saying that. Why are you lying?
What are you trying to... Don't yell at me.
I didn't yell.
Don't yell at me.
I was just loud noises.
I'm sick today. Be nice to me.
You're sick every day.
Stop making everybody think I'm the one that begs you to hang out with me. When we talk alone, you're like, yeah, we're gonna play and hang out. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when you're on stream, you act like I'm like some stupid little animal chasing you.
You feel so funny when you get when you sound angry. It's the funniest shit. I swear.
What do you mean?
Though many have theorized that their relationship goes deeper than just friendship.
This is why I'm maidenless. So.
You're not maidenless.
I know maidens fell off ratio.
I'm a maiden.
What?
I'm a maiden.
What are you saying, Mouse? Clipper's gonna go crazy because you said that.
What? What did I say?
It sounds like you're implying, Mouse.
What?
That is something that Connor and Mouse have denied constantly. They are friends, and that's all. And a very perfect friendship it is, with nothing that puts strain on said relationship at all. Except... if you don't know who Cinnamon Roll is, then you have never seen a mouse stream. He's a fluffy, cute dog designed by Sanryu, the same creators of Agretzko and Hello Kitty. And he is Mouse's favorite thing in the world. So much so that Connor has had to buy the adorable little mongrel every time he has seen one.
Look at that. That's a cinnamon roll Hatsune Miku, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, fuck. Why did I see that? I have 9,000 left to just get a figure I want. So why don't I do that? I'm going to use my budget just to get this. Alright.
This habit of always procuring any cinnamon roll paraphernalia in sight has come to be lovingly referred to by CDawg's fans as the cinnamon roll tax. And whether it be crane games,
You filthy animal! Get in my bag!
randomly walking around the streets of Ikebukuro,
He was on the thing. Where is he?
I don't see a big cinnamon roll.
No, where is he?
Oh my god, that's huge. Look at the size of that thing! Oh my god. I guess I can.
or even posting some terrifying Twitter posts, the tax must be and always is paid. But it is lovingly and willingly paid, and often overpaid by Connor and his kind love for Mouse.
Oh my god, he's so big!
The massive one, right? He's fucking huge.
Oh Thank you.
You're welcome.
It is a stunning sight to look over all that Connor has done and all that he has accomplished, going from a nerdy high school kid in Wales with an obsession for anime to an aspiring voice actor to a YouTube sensation and now a Twitch sensation. When trying to understand how he became so successful, I think it's obvious how he did it. A secret to his success, from my perspective, is that he has adapted and continues to adapt. He has had many changes in his content over his career, and most likely will have many more. Just like most entertainers that have stood the test of time, he has changed and evolved to keep with the tastes of his fans. Though he may have perhaps lost a few along the way because of the changes, they were necessary, as despite how much people loved him, I doubt he could have gotten to where he is now on Sebastian prank calls alone. But also, it is that deep connection between him and his fans that has helped Connor endure and grow. Whether it is his fan callbacks in the start of his career, fan mail segments, messing with people on Discord, or just hanging with chat on Twitch.
Did you know? There's a garbage patch in the Atlantic Ocean that's so big it's visible on the world map. For more information, look up the United Kingdom.
Being with his fans and showing how much he appreciates them has been invaluable to his growth, despite the changes. But if he keeps changing and evolving, then what would we expect to see him as in the next few years? Can he be a gamer and a streamer forever? Well, most likely, no. Just as he could not make prank calls forever, so too this shall pass. Most likely, he will turn his attention to becoming a charity streamer and fundraiser full-time, following a path very similar to that of Jerry Lewis and the MTA telethons, his charity auctions just updated for the modern streaming audience. Connor has, as of this video, raised over $3 million for the IDF and other charities in just the few years he has hosted charity events, and he's not even 30 years old yet. If he can do this much now, then how much will he be able to raise in the next 10 years of his career, let alone the next 30 to 60 years of his life? We will just have to wait and see. The future is not set in stone, and guessing what it will be is a fruitless effort, much like trying to pogo stick with a caveman. But whatever he does, I'm sure that all the beautiful weebs and all the gamers will rise up for him, just like they always have. And I just want to say to Connor, if he ever sees this, thank you for all you have done. I cannot wait to see what you do next.
You guys are the best. Thank you for being an amazing community and supporting my journey. See you guys.
Hi, Mom. Your son calls me Mommy, too.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed the video. Do you have a favorite streamer or VTuber that you'd like me to do my next video on? Leave a comment suggesting them, and the one that gets the most love, I'll add to the list and start researching them for a future project. And if you want to see me make more of these videos, be sure to like and subscribe, and maybe visit my Twitch, so that one day I can make this my actual job. But until then, this is Koi saying, fare thee well, friends.